They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there's a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Open here, Adam Thielen. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. The Vikings had 8 and 5 to start play. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Another run now for Nwangu. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one a first down pickup of 8.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mahomes. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the first and goal.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Mahomes now on the sneak, and I don't think he got there. No, they stopped it right where it all started. It's complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. In the first drive, they were moving the ball okay. Then the interception. Now time to regroup after giving up the score.
Yeah, I noticed him on the sidelines talking with one of his coaches, and they were comparing the pictures, right? You get the photos, what the defense was doing. They were carving it up pretty well.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play fake. Mayfield. He'll get just a yard on the scramble in 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
They go play action. Mayfield. They'll check that down to Nwogu out of the backfield. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's what really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Mayfield now from the 50. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
And he's got some space here. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st. His first carry in their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. He'll find Smith-Marsette complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards on the play.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Trying the power game with Ham. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Mayfield down. Escape. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. George Karlaftis. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of a team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the second half.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Mahomes throw here complete to Kelce. Travis Kelce, touchdown! Travis Kelce, 64 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And this is caught at the 8. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chenal. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Mecole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Flush to his right. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 21 yards there on third down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. One thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air according to Next Gen Stats. Wow. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. That is caught by Thielen. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. To throw, Mayfield. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Nick Muse from 21 yards away. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And it makes the score 21-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they will only muster a yard here into the 38. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now third down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards for number 11.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go play fake. Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns, or at least sent to overtime, does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple, because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way, because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Ezra Cleveland, the guard, called for the penalty there. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Mayfield looks to throw. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker, and it's 4th. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? Advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning.
Yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 62 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Well, now they'll try the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there as that one is going to blow up in their faces. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
Their own 17-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
But they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
Eluding the pressure right. Able to find Thielen. They find some open field here. On the move past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Mayfield to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 44-yard line. Looking left side, and it's complete. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that. We're programmed never to say never, but in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
The extra point here is good, but the late touchdown can only draw the score a bit closer as this game is over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah.